Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAKAKWADASH. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom to MANASHAH, YAHAWAH, who are diligently waiting to be delivered. This is Brother Kawakab coming at you with another lesson. Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 2. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. So one major thing is to not learn the way of the heathen. One of the biggest inspiration to this lesson is this video I'm about to show. But in addition to that, there's also Israelites that try to amalgamate the truth, and Babylonian beliefs together. They're trying to marry them together and make it now this is the right way. This is the way of the thing, because it's basically like they're mixing stuff up, and that's just not how it is, okay? Especially when things turn to be unscriptural, all right? One of the biggest things is the Lord is not for the alphabet gang. So I don't know how you can even fathom the spiritual aspect of acknowledging a man to be a woman. All right, so this is just wickedness on another level. All right, these people are, and we need to abstain from these strange doctrines. All right, so now let's actually go into this video.
Is a demon. When you come into agreement with the zodiac sign, with the birth chart, the moon cycles, whatever, you are literally yoking to a demon of that particular sign or element, because you are taking its identity as your own identity. You are coming into agreement with the personality traits that the zodiac assigns you, right? Signs you, the zodiac assigns you. So if you say, oh, I'm an Aries, just unpredictable and full of rage, that is you yoking yourself to the unclean spirit of that zodiac. Because demons are spirits without a body. They need a home. Astrological birth chart spoke the demonic prophecy of Gemini over me. And when I spoke that over myself, I was giving the spirit of double-mindedness permission to operate through me. And guess what I was? I was double-minded.
Be sure to hit that follow. I'll be bringing more light to the darkness. Ex-astrologer Angela Uchi exposes astrology in a way you've probably never heard before. Listen to her testimony at the end.
Every zodiac sign is a demon.
All right, so yeah, basically I want to let the thing play. He said that she tells what's going on, and the fact of the matter is that this is how they're doing it. All right, these are demons. They're finding each and every way to try to expose these demons. All right, and I'll be honest, I did not know about this until I saw this video. Definitely it's gonna be in the description. You can go follow this brother's Instagram. All right, but the thing is, this is very crazy. It's very crazy just how easily you can be enticed by a demon. Okay, you might not think, oh, it's just a little innocent thing, this here and the third, it's a little fun stuff, but in actuality, no, it's an actual demon that's trying to confuse you. All right, so we have to be aware of these types of stuff. All right, so now let's go. This is why we abstain from Babylonian practices. All right, now let's get some of these scriptures. All right, Mark chapter 5 verse 9, and he asked him, what is thy name? He answered, saying, well, actually, let me get the context first. Mark chapter 5, verse 6. But when he saw Yahawashi afar off, he ran and worshipped him, and cried with a loud voice, and said, what have I to do with thee, Yahawashi, thou son of the Most High Yahweh? I adjure thee by Yahweh, that thou torment me not. For he said unto him, come out of the man, thou unclean spirit. And he asked, what is thy name? And he answered, saying, my name is Legion, for we are many. Now, it was a man that Yahawashi was speaking to, and the man identified himself as the demons. All right, and this is a very a very very big thing. Which I actually did a lesson on this. A similar topic. Basically demons, on how these people are identifying, because the same way that she's saying that this astrology stuff is demons, it's also in a lot of other things as well. Alphabetism, these whole pronoun shit. All right, all that is, well, I guess that's still alphabetism, whatever. But basically this whole thing, all that is are these demons that get on people, that are getting on people to make them identify as something that they are not. All right. So as a result, we number one, we do need to abstain from this type of behavior. All right. Okay. Slakia. We do need to abstain from this type of behavior, but it also goes to show that these are all demons. All right, so we have to be aware of like what the types of demons that are trying to get on us, and the type of demon that we are unknowingly letting in our minds. Because listen, did you hear what she was saying?
When you come into agreement with the zodiac sign, with the birth chart, the moon cycles, whatever, you are literally yoking to a demon of that particular sign or element.
So when you're saying, hey, you know what, that does sound like me, that does seem like me, or you're basically giving that demon permission to actively, take part or take control of you and dictate your life. All right, these are the things we need to be aware of and we need to avoid. You're like saying, yes, this is a part of me, and as a result, this is me. So I'm going to go full in and make this my whole entire life, make this my whole entire personality and whatnot. All right. So you need to, like, this is very spiritual. You gotta watch the things that she's saying. All right, as well as just all these people that are like all the stuff that's in the scriptures as well. Because I've spoken on this like multiple times before. All right. And like Israel, they just a lot of times, like when you're not spiritual, you don't see these types of things, but you need to grow in the spirit so you'll actually be able to discern this type of stuff. All right. It's also another reason why we need to abstain from Babylonian practices.
Element, because you are taking its identity as your own identity. You are coming into agreement with the personality traits that the zodiac assigns you.
All right, so yeah, that's another thing. You're coming to agreement, and you're becoming said demon. All right. So if, say for example, if you wanted to be someone that's calm, cool, collected, whatever, all right, if you know what a good example of a person is, and you would like to be that, but because you think, okay, well, this is my quote unquote birth sign and whatnot, so I'm gonna act out my birth sign, I'm gonna identify that as that. All right, then you're basically going off the path of you wanting to do right or trying to do right, and you're just more so, and that's slaki. That is the thing that these people are doing. They think Babylon thinks it's okay, wicked, and as a result, they think it's okay to be so vastly different. When ideally in a perfect world, we should all think the same in the sense of respecting one another and treating each other with respect. All right, but there's a bunch of different signs that, like she said, what is this she saying?
Right? Signs you, the zodiac assigns you. So if you say, oh, I'm an Aries, just unpredictable and full of rage, that is you.
So yeah, that's another thing. If you are unpredictable and full of rage, that's not a good trait to have. All right, like you gotta have some self-control. Like, what is, like, slocky, but just like, it's just crazy. Have some self-control. Be proper. All right. So where was I? Okay, so in addition to that, Judges chapter 10, verse 14. Go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen. Let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation. And the thing is, people, a lot of Babylonians, they have treated or viewed astrology as like their sole guide, like their, like basically by extension their god. All right, they worship, believe in that like to a T. And that was a big thing in, that people actually make fun of. I think women specifically, only exclusively maybe for it. And it's the whole astrology thing. A lot of women, they are super reliant on astrology signs in order to find a mate. And as a result of that, there are people that do kind of say, you know what, that's ridiculous, that's dumb. Which, again, like this is pretty wild to me in the sense that I'm always surprised that a lot of people are wise to see the deception in certain things, but this goes to show just like how much closer we're getting. Because before, a lot, or I want to say like 20 years ago, let's say 20 years ago, just for the sake of it, because I think that's a proper estimation. It's probably a little bit less, but safe estimation of 20 years ago, 2004. All right, most people, they knew that all the stuff that we allow now is wrong. But as time has gone on, Esau has been making things okay gradually. And while not everyone believes, but a majority of people think that most of the stuff that people do is okay. So just how it just goes to show that as time is continuing to go on, more and more wickedness is continuing to be okay and permissible. And as a result, we're getting closer and closer to the time where Yahawashi is just like, okay, it's like a Yahawah. It's like, okay, that's an end to this wickedness. And in addition to that, I'm going to deliver the Israelites. Okay, I'm going to send Yahawashi down, and it's time to, all right. In addition to that, we the reason why we can come to this conclusion is with all the signs that have been, all the signs that have been, that have been coming out with, the wars, the whole the upcoming famines and stuff like that, all the warnings of famines, all right, and many more things. Okay, what else? Famines, wars, the MLTB, and what else? Yeah, there's basically, you have the picture. If you've been paying attention, I just can't list them off the top of my head, but I have heard of many different. Oh, the River Euphrates. River Euphrates. Let me see if I can get that. I can't. I don't think I can spell River there. Where is it? Oh, hey, right here. Okay, so River Euphrates is drying up. Okay, so this is, you see the differences, and where is it? If I can get. Revelation chapter 16, verse 12, and the sixth angel poured out his vial upon the great river Euphrates, and the water thereof was dried up, that the way of the kings of the east might be prepared. All right, so yeah, the river Euphrates is, this is again more and more signs of us getting that much closer. Okay, sixth angel, and we're just that much closer to the end. Okay, so in addition to that, if we're that much closer to the end, you're going to have people that are going to be believing and following after, demons, thinking that that's their gods and they're going to be protected by them. Okay, let's actually get this. I think I read this before, but we're going to read it again. Judges chapter 10, verse 14. Go and cry unto the gods which which ye have chosen, let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation. So if you have been the demons, okay, astrology demon or any other demon, whatever, okay, like there could be demons of like believing celebrities, all right, believing in what Esau, Edom, the government, all right. There's a whole bunch of different ways of just making other people or making other things your gods. If you've been believing that, then in your time of trouble, you better go cry onto them, go call on them to save you, all right. And then they're gonna leave you high and dry, or even worse, the Lord's gonna still go after you and them, all right. If they're people, if they're a person, all right. So there's no let me get this. Isaiah chapter 43 verse 13, Isaiah chapter 43 verse 13, yea, before the day was, I am he, and there is none that can deliver out of my hand. I will work, and who shall let it? So there's none that can deliver out of the hand of YAHAWASHI. If the Lord sets his sights on you, it's through. You're through. It's over. Finissimo. All right. Now, finally, okay, just a bit of advice. 1 Samuel chapter 16 verse 14. But the Spirit of the Lord departed from Saul, and an evil spirit from the Lord troubled him. And Saul's servants said unto him, from Yahweh troubleth thee. Let our Lord now command thy servants which are before thee to seek out a man who is a cunning player on an harp, and it shall come to pass when the evil spirit from Yahweh is upon thee that he shall play with his hand, and thou shalt be well. And this is the thing. Like when you have demon on you, you gotta try to find some way to calm down. First things first is actually acknowledging and identify that what. You have a problem. You have a problem. Speaking for myself, first and foremost, I do have my own issues to work out with. So being able to acknowledge and say, you know what, I need to take a step back and acknowledge my issues, and actually calling on, as well as playing some harp music. Okay, you can just go on YouTube and put some harp music. That is what I do. Often, like there was this one time where I just felt like there was a heavy demon on me. What I did was I acknowledged, there is a demon on me, so let me call in the name of the Lord YAHAWASHI, as well as put on harp music. I played harp music in order to do that. And the thing is, when I did that, that happened to me, I think this year or last year? This year. I'm pretty sure it was this year. This year. And then I do remember that I had similar experiences when I was younger and when I was not in this truth. So when I was not in this truth, I was scared. I just had to stay up the whole night in fear, like looking around myself, thinking, okay, is something about to hit me, or is something about to attack me, not understanding what is going on. And then now, being in this truth, more specifically being in this truth, not just being a child and being an adult, all right, but this difference is, now being in this truth, I resolve it. And I was able to, I didn't need to stay up all night. All I need to do, after like an hour, let me actually get that, as a matter of fact. Bear with me. I want to, because basically what happened was Yahawashi had, okay, right here, Acts chapter 16 verse 18, and this did she many days, but Paul, being grieved, turned and said to the spirit, I command thee in the name of Yahawashi to come out of her. And he, so within an hour, okay, it's not going to be instantaneous, but within the same hour of within an hour, all right, the problem can be resolved, all right, for the most part. Okay, so it's going to take a bit of time. It depends on how spiritual you are. Okay, if you are spiritual, like, I think this is the best case scenario, possibly. Maybe it's faster or for others. Okay, but that's it. That's basically the gist of it. It's just like, you have to acknowledge. Number one, you have to have faith. That's number one. Okay, number two, you also have to call in the name of the Lord YAHAWASHI. Okay, in the name, as it said, as Paul said, Paul being and said, I command thee in the name of Yahawashi to come out of her. Okay, to come out in the name of Yahawashi, of Hamashiach Yahawashi. Get out of the vessel, all right, that the demon possess, all right. And in that same hour, you have they remove themselves. Okay, so having faith, okay, actually putting some effort into removing said demons from you. All right, so you got to be aware of these demons, understanding and acknowledging, where these demons can come from, and knowing what countermeasures to do in the event. Number one is calling upon the name of the Lord, rebuking them in the name of our Lord, all right, as well as some harp music. Harp music is more calm, and it's a calming spirit in contrast to the whole demonic wildness that goes on today. So with that, I hope this was edifying. Hope it helps any brother that has some demon problems, all right, because I had gone through it myself, all right, when I was younger, and just recently, not too long ago, all right. So you will have victory over it if you have faith, all right, and you actually put to practice the words of YAHAWASHI, all right. That's another thing to remember. Okay, if you are in the truth, you have to put the words of YAHAWASHI into practice. All right. So with that, I hope this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto Yahawadah, Yahawashi, double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, Abad, Babal, and Shalom.